Ever since like 2010s, I think society has genuinely taken such a regressive stance on how we are able to treat other human beings with like basic dignity and respect. Going from, how especially after like Obama's years, black people in America have been, treated worse. Like you can genuinely online just say the random like most racist, provocative bullshit, and you'll get like thousands of likes on your comments by now pretty much open neo Nazis, or just straight dehumanization of different types of people, especially through language and everything. I've been thinking the word foid has been used so unbelievably much now. There is basically nothing that's kind of it's kind of going to stop it from going away. Um, and I feel like it's just a huge problem. Like misogyny is rising in the country, and around the world, uh, and people are just kind of okay with it. People are genuinely fine with gotta put that out there. People are just kind of okay with mistreating other human beings by the fact that they have preferences. Like when people call women foids, especially like the looks maxing community, it's because women don't want to be with you. And I feel like it's the stupidest thing ever because you're doing this shit to yourself. Looks maxing culture inherently has this sense of alienation that it creates. Like that's what looks maxing is. You're alienating from yourself, from your own image to try and become someone else. Now, I feel like anytime self-improvement happens, you are kind of alienating yourself to begin with. Like me, for instance, beginning of my senior year, I was maybe 220, 230 pounds, and today I'm like 178. So in a way, you do have to like alienate yourself, like imagine yourself as something else. But I'm doing that so I can become healthier. Meanwhile, you have people who are looks maxing. They don't do it to become healthier. They do it because they believe that there is some esteemed godlike hierarchy that exists based on your attraction, and your place in society is basically just determined by how attractive you are. Any power you get is determined by. I made a video about why the left needs clout. Like that shit's satire. It was obviously satire. Um, we don't like this shit is truly tragic. How we are able to reach such a point of alienation that we now believe that we need to have hierarchies based on the way that people look, and then start doing stupid shit to ourselves like bone smashing. That's my thoughts on that. But a lot of the times when you hear the like discourse around the word foid, it more has to do with hypergamy and shit. Basically talking about these hypergamous foids won't date me, and they have the little fucking graph that's like one man would go for a woman of any other rank, but like all women are gonna go for the top guy, Chad. The thing is, that's the stupidest shit ever because one, it's not true, and then two, it's also not true. Like it's true and not true at the same time, but it's not a bad thing. Like if you really think about it, anyone is gonna go for someone at their same level of attraction. That's natural for human beings. And on top of that, yeah, people are gonna like more attractive humans. I'm not gonna lie, I want a 10 out of 10 baddie, right? Like everyone does. Am I gonna get that? Probably not. Am I okay with that? Yeah. Um, you at the end of the day try to find someone who you are looking for. But this whole culture of hypergamy, hypergamous voids, kind of treats it as women will never ever want to date you, and you are a chud. And that creates incel culture, which I think is the stupidest shit ever, by the way. Just because, you know, you're kind of doing it to yourself. You treat yourself when you're an incel like society as a whole banishes you from trying to have sex with other people, or banishes you from participating in intimate activities with other humans when that's not the case at all. Um, and you're kind of just fucking deluding yourself. Honestly, um, and even then, at the end of the day, you being an incel is kind of your fault. Then when someone actually wants to, give you a chance, you're, well, no, society has deemed me an incel. Society has deemed me insufficient to be able to reproduce, so I must stay celibate for the rest of my life. You're doing that to yourself. You have your own free agency. That's what I get about these chuds. The point is, women are going to like you if you aren't a chud. And what I mean by chud is you aren't a fucking loser who treats women like shit. That's just the truth. That's how society works. That's how women work. Like me personally, what I think is if expect women to like you because you are a nice person, you have everything messed up. Being nice is the bare fucking minimum. If you think about this, right? If you are only nice to women and you're no longer nice, what do you have? Really, what do you have? You are just a person. You are just another dude. You are a regular guy. You got to be something special. Humans inherently are competitive, and if you do believe that humans are competitive, then you must believe you must be able to compete for attention, approval, or not even compete. Just find someone that's right for you. You know what? And I'm going to say this. I think if you have like more conservative political beliefs, it's going to be harder for you to find women. Because women, for the most part, are going to tend to lean a bit more to the left or even just liberal. But they're not going to be fucking chuds. All I'm saying. My thoughts is, you know what? Calling women foids, saying everything about women, how these are like hypergamous foids ruining society, and just putting your misogyny out there isn't going to make you happier. It really isn't. It's going to make you a miserable human being. And what do you serve on earth? What purpose do you serve? To bash on others? You are inherently worthless now. That's my point. Thank you.